from the Welcome Home team, and we're going to talk to you about the 7 do's and don'ts for buying at warp speed. That is what defines this market.
It is.
Speed.
That's exactly what's happening right now.
Yeah. So we put together a list of do's and don'ts. It does make a difference that you're fully prepared, fully educated in this market.
Yes, you absolutely need to, because you're going to be passed by all the people who have been educated, or the agents that have been educating their people. They're going to be the ones that are going to come out on top right now.
Right. So it can be frustrating, and so in order to manage your expectations, we're going to dive right in and talk about some of the do's. What do you have to do to buy in this market? So first one that I think we both agree on,
yes,
is you got to get pre-approved for a mortgage. So Cory, you want to talk about that?
You absolutely need to be pre-approved for a mortgage. So it used to be that you would find the property, you start looking, you find the property, and then you get the pre-approval. That can't work. That's not going to work at this point, because one, you need to know how much you can afford. You need to have somebody look at all your finances and figure out exactly what you're going to be comfortable with on a monthly basis, because you're going to have your monthly mortgage payment, you're going to have taxes, you're going to have insurance, and then if you're in a condo, you're obviously going to have the HOA fees. So that's going to differentiate how much you're going to be able to afford.
When you're talking about your pre-approval, one, because the market's moving so quickly, when you find the house, you need to know that you can afford the house, and this is the house you want, and go for it. If you haven't been pre-approved, you're trying to track down a loan officer to get you a pre-approval in the busiest market we've ever seen.
Yeah, everybody is stretched. Anybody who's in the real estate business or has some sort of affiliation with what's going on in the real estate business is stretched thin. Agents, attorneys, loan officers, they all have a lot of business going on. So looking for that, like, hey, I need a pre-approval now or tomorrow, it's not going to happen. You need to plan appropriately in order to get that done.
Yeah, and you need to be looking in the right price point. Now this was always true, whether you're buying at warp speed or slow speed, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic.
Whatever market it is.
Whatever market it is, you need to understand what a monthly mortgage payment looks like, and you need to buy within your comfort zone.
Right.
Nobody wants to be house poor. You can't be looking at houses priced up here and you only qualify down here, because if that happens, you've already looked at all this pie in the sky stuff. When you get into the price band you need to be in, it's not going to look as nice.
No, it's not, and it's not setting the right expectation for yourself, looking at something that's well above your price range, and that's something that we don't like doing.
No.
We don't want to show anything above your price range, because you might fall in love with it. You might be like, this is the one, and then we're like, hey, you can't afford that, and you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
You never want that letdown feeling. You want to be able to be secure in the fact that when you find the house, that it's going to be in your price range and that you feel comfortable affording that house.
That's right. So to say nothing of the other, what's happening now, that things are moving so quickly, you don't have the luxury of waiting to see a lot of properties.
No.
So when it comes on the market,
you got to get there. You got to get there quick. I mean, they've been going so fast that if you don't get there in the first day, 2 days, maybe over the weekend if there's an open house, but there's nothing to say that the open house is still going to be there. They might accept an offer in a day or two based around what the market is. So that's why it's important to work with a trusted real estate agent, a realtor, like me, Maria, Rich, whoever it is. We will get you there and keep you informed and give you the right information so that you can get there quickly and capitalize on it.
Yeah, and we get, there are, people out there on Zillow or Realtor.com or any of hundreds of third-party websites. A property will still look active after they're already have an accepted offer on it.
Right.
So people are getting very frustrated. Oh, everything's gone. Well, if you're working with a realtor, you're going to know within minutes of it coming on the market. So you're never going to miss out on another property.
No.
And again, that's why you need to be pre-approved, so that You can jump in there and see it. You don't have that, oh my gosh, I need to be pre-approved and make an offer on this thing. You've already got your ducks in a row. You make your offer, you put your best foot forward, and you go after the house you like.
Exactly, because it is moving at the warp speed, and if you don't have that ready, you're not going to get the house, and it might just pass you right by.